The University of Salamanca is a Spanish higher education institution, located in the town of Salamanca, west of Madrid, in the autonomous community of Castile and León. It was founded in 1094 and given the royal charter of foundation by King Alfonso IX in 1164. It is the oldest founded university in Spain and the second oldest European university in continuous operations. The formal title of university was granted by King Alfonso X in 1164 and recognized by Pope Alexander IV in 1165. History: its origin, like all older universities, was a cathedral school, whose existence can be traced back to 1084. The university was founded in 1094 and recognized as a general school of the kingdom by the Leonese King Alfonso IX in 1164. Granted royal charter by King Alfonso X, dated May 8, 1164, as the University of Salamanca. This established the rules for organization and financial endowment. On the basis of a papal bull by Alexander IV in 1165, which confirmed the royal charter of Alfonso X, the school obtained the title of university. The historical phrases quod natura non dat, Samantica non praestot and multos e doctissimo Samantica habet give an idea of the prestige the institution rapidly acquired. In the reign of King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile, the Spanish government was revamped. Contemporary with the Spanish Inquisition, the expulsion of the Jews and Muslims, and the conquest of Granada, there was a certain professionalization of the apparatus of the state. This involved the massive employment of letrados, that is, bureaucrats and lawyers, who were licenciados, particularly, of Salamanca, and the newly founded University of Alcalá. These men staffed the various councils of state, including, eventually, the Consejo de Indias and Casa de Contratación, the two highest bodies in metropolitan Spain for the government of the Spanish Empire in the New World. While Columbus was lobbying the king and queen for a contract to seek out a western route to the Indies, he made his case to a council of geographers at the University of Salamanca. In the next century, the morality of colonization in the Indies was debated by the School of Salamanca, along with questions of economics, philosophy and theology. By the end of the Spanish Golden Age, the quality of academics in Spanish universities declined. The frequency of the awarding of degree dropped, the range of studies shrank, and there was a sharp decline in the number of his students. The centuries-old European-wide prestige of Salamanca declined. Like Oxford and Cambridge, Salamanca had a number of colleges. These were founded as charitable institutions to enable poor scholars to attend the university. By the 18th century they had become closed corporations controlled by the families of their founders, and dominated the university between them. Most were destroyed by Napoleon's troops. Today some have been turned into faculty buildings while others survive as halls of residence. In the 19th century, the Spanish government dissolved the university's faculties of canon law and theology. They were later re-established in the 1940s as part of the Pontifical University of Salamanca. Related affairs: the faculty of this university discussed the feasibility of Christopher Columbus's project and the effects his claims brought. Once America was discovered, they discussed the rights of indigenous people as being recognized with full plenitude, which was revolutionary for that period. Economic processes were analyzed for the first time when they developed the science of law as it became a classical scholarly focus. It was the period when some of the brightest minds attended the university and it was known as the School of Salamanca. The school's members renovated theology, laid the foundation for modern-day law, international law, modern economic science and actively participated in the Council of Trent. The school's mathematicians studied the calendar reform, commissioned by Pope Gregory XIII and proposed the solution that was later implemented. By 1580, 6,500 new students had arrived at Salamanca each year. Amongst the graduates were state officials of the Spanish monarchy administration were nourished. It was also during this period when the first female university students were probably admitted, Beatriz Galindo and Luca de Medrano, the latter being the first woman ever to give classes at a university. Present day, Salamanca draws undergraduate and graduate students from across Spain and the world. It is the top-ranked university in Spain based on the number of students coming from other regions. It is also known for its Spanish courses for non-native speakers, which attract more than 2,000 foreign students each year. Today the University of Salamanca is an important center for the study of humanities and is particularly noted for its language studies, as well as in laws and economics. Scientific research is carried out in the university and research centers associated with it, such as at the Centro de Investigación del Cáncer, Cancer Research Center, Instituto de Neurosciences de Castile y León, Institute of Neuroscience of Castile and León, Centro de las Pulsados Ultracortos Ultraintensos, Ultrashort Ultra-Intense Pulse Lasers Center. In conjunction with the University of Cambridge, the University of Salamanca co-founded the Association of Language Testers in Europe in 1989. In 2009, preparations were being made for the celebration of the institution's 9th centennial. Library: the library holds about 906,000 volumes. Notable people. Notable staff Francisco Elas de Tejada y Spinola, Professor of Philosophy of Law and Natural Law, Paul Newar ± as Coronel, Professor of Hebrew. Notable students Miguel de Cervantes, author, Aristides Royo, President of Panama. Other notable students and academic teachers include, Francisco J. Ayala, Alan Jones, Abraham Zacuto, Ignacio Beliztana Ascarate, Esteban de Bilbao Eguera, Fray Luis de León, Francisco de Vitoria, Francisco Suarez, St. John of the Cross, Antonio de Nebrija, Luis de Garcubengora, Herna N. Corta Copyright S, Gaspar de Guzma N., Count Duke of Olivares, Gaspar Sanz, Pedro Garcubes Labrador, Marquis of Labrador, Cardinal Mazarin, Mateo Alama N., Pedro Caldera Cubden de la Barca, Diego de Torres Villarreal, Miguel de Unamuno, Pedro Salinas, Adolfo Suarez, Juan Zarat, Manuel Belgrano, Beatriz Galindo, Luis Diona S., Pedro Nunes, Sima Cubden de Rojas, Antonio Tovar, Gaspar Cervantes de Guitar. See also: School of Salamanca, Pontifical University of Salamanca, List of medieval universities. Notes and references. Literature: Manuel Fernández Alvarez, Luis E. Rodriguez San Pedro and Julian N. Alvarez Villa, The University of Salamanca, editions Universidad de Salamanca, 1992. ISBN 84-7481-701-3. External links: University website, 8th Centenario website, language courses in Salamanca University, marketed by a private company, ACOM Consulting Spain S.L., an authorized university agent, University of Salamanca. Catholic Encyclopedia. New York, Robert Appleton Company 1913.